and he needs to have something to counter them. Excuse me, and he's now trying. He needs to put up a few turrets or something. I haven't seen an engineering bay for Midas yet. That might have gone up, but I haven't seen it yet for him. Kwanro's got his Mutalisks popping out any second now. That spire has been up for a few seconds. The Mutalisks are up. So Midas now is going to be in a lot of trouble because these Mutalisks are going to be coming his way, and it'll be interesting to see how good Kwanro's Mutalisk harass is going to be. He did show some figments of decent Mutalisk harass, and Midas has got that engineering bay up. He's putting up a few turrets, so he should be having those turrets in time to counter those Mutalisks. And Kwanro, just with that group of Mutalisks, he has been pumping a lot of Zerglings, so I'm not sure how good his economy is because he spent a lot of resources on Zerglings, though those Zerglings have done a great job of damaging, first of all, Midas' economy, and second of all, of limiting Midas' marine numbers. Midas would have had a lot more troops now if all those units had been killed. Kwanro now going in. It's going to be interesting what kind of Mutalisk micro he has. He's going for that first turret, and this isn't very good by him. That turret is being repaired by Midas, and that was a little bit careless. He should have taken out that SCV. If he had focused fire on the SCV, the attack would have actually hit the turret as well and taken that out. He should have taken that SCV out first that was repairing the turret. So that was a little bit careless by Kwanro. He didn't really do a great job there. Midas now defending excellently. He's got those Marines positioned, and Kwanro's already lost one of his Mutalisks without doing too much damage to Midas. He's bringing more Mutalisks in though. Midas, I'm not sure if he has enough to defend both. And Kwanro now also supporting those Mutalisks with a couple of Zerglings coming up and just trying to take that turret down. He just focused on the turret. He's not really microing those Mutalisks. He's just standing there and firing at the turrets, and he did the same in Midas' main. He did manage to kill that turret off though, and he's forced Midas to bring his troops out. Midas now is continuing to build his medic and marine force, and Midas definitely is on the back foot here because he lost a lot of SCVs to that Zergling harass as well as a lot of Marines, and I'm not sure if he's actually really been able to recover economically from that. Kwanro's economy, on the other hand, has been unharassed at all, and just great, decent micro there, picking off a couple of Marines. Great micro, he just picks off a couple of Marines with those Mutalisks, keeping Midas. He's now streaming in with the Mutalisks as well as Zerglings. This might be a little bit risky to do that. He's also coming under fire from the turrets, but those Zerglings have done a great job. The Zerglings get taken out. Midas reinforces his troops, and Kwanro is forced to retreat with his Mutalisks. So Kwanro retreating with those Mutalisks. Midas doing a great job there, and Kwanro now. But Kwanro continues to pump resources because his economy isn't damaged at all. He's continuing to able to pump a lot of units, whereas Midas' force, and now this time Midas' forces, Midas doesn't have enough units to defend both his main as well as his natural, and Midas with most of his troops at the natural. Kwanro's taken out that turret, and now he's picked off another couple of SCVs, and Midas' economy continues to take a pounding. Great Mutalisk micro. He picks off another group of Marines there. He's killed about 10 Marines at least with those Mutalisks, and he's really showing some excellent Mutalisk harass there. This Mutalisk harass is almost reminiscent of the kind of Mutalisk harass I would expect from someone like Jelizarg or Savior. Even players like GG Play don't have this level of Mutalisk harass. And again, brilliant, impeccable micro. This guy's micro is just insane. I'm really impressed by his micro. Those Zerglings and Mutalisks, just brilliant positioning, using those Zerglings to full advantage, picking off the Firebat, using the Mutalisks to take out the Firebat, and then focusing on the Marines, kicking up the turrets. Just absolutely insane micro by Kwanro, and he's stopping Midas from putting up any more turrets. He's actually taken that ramp now, and Midas is in a little bit of trouble. He does have a couple of turrets to defend there. He's forced to keep his troops around those barracks because he doesn't want to actually lose that and get his troops killed. And now Kwanro with another group of Zerglings, and this is brilliant. He's using those Mutalisks to hold Midas' forces off while the Zerglings kill off the SCVs at Midas' Expo, and this is causing huge trouble for Midas because Midas can't even use those SCVs to escape. He can't even move those SCVs into his main because those Mutalisks are camped at that ramp, and doing a great job, Kwanro, of keeping Midas up that ramp. Midas now, this hasn't slowed Midas' tech down too much though, and if Midas can stave off this attack and do something about his fledgling economy, he might be able to mount or counter push here. Kwanro persisting not on teching up, he's fighting with Zerglings and Mutalisks, and this is one of the strange things. Usually we see Zerg players try to get that tier 3 up quickly, try to get that hive up, try and get that early defilers, and Kwanro has gone for a unique strategy here. He's gone purely for Mutalisks and Zerglings, and he doesn't seem to show any interest in going for a high build. I've yet to see a Queen's Nest or anything that sort from him, and that command center has been lifted from Midas. It's coming under fire. That command center is going to get taken down. Kwanro now has enough Mutalisks to have one group focusing on the command center while he's got another group at Midas' ramp with the Zerglings, and that's been the hallmark of Kwanro's Mutalisk micro here. Even though he lost a couple of Mutalisks early on with his first couple of forays into Midas' base, he hasn't lost any Mutalisks since, while effectively killing SCVs and Marines, and therefore he's actually managed to build up a substantial air force. Midas now getting that starport up. He needs a science vessel, but it's going to be a long time before he gets a radiate, and raids aren't going to do anything against this large group of Mutalisks, and Midas in a huge amount of trouble here. The fact that Kwanro did that significant damage to his economy with that early Zergling rush, probably proving to be significant. Kwanro now going for Midas' main. One of the turrets goes down. The second turret is going to go down. Those turrets just about buying enough time for Midas to get his Marines up, but those Marines are unsupported, and those Marines are going to get taken down. Kwanro again splitting his Mutalisk, and this is just insane level of multitasking, micromanagement by Kwanro, using 2 separate group of Mutalisks with separate microing, and just absolutely tearing apart Midas's Marines. His decision making also is something that has impressed me greatly. He seems to know when to just park his Mutalisks on top of the enemy units and attack them, and when to go and harass and pick off units. And now he's got his Zerglings, and Midas now in huge trouble. I don't know what he's going to do. It doesn't look to me like Midas is going to be in the on-game net duel tournament. He of course lost a Flash in the winners matchup, having beaten Kwanro and Monty Hall. He lost a Flash in the winners matchup on Python, and now finds himself in huge trouble here, and this is going to be bad for Midas. Kwanro, I am really impressed. This guy has shown some great skills, and I'm looking forward to seeing another exciting Zerg player in the OSL next season. That is absolutely brilliant Mutalisk harass, and if it wasn't for Monty Hall, he probably might have even won the first game against Midas, and Midas now just, there's really nothing he can do. He's just completely overwhelmed. Kwanro now coming up with Hydralisks and Zerglings, and Kwanro persisting on tech level 2 play here versus Midas, seeing no reason obviously to check him, and Midas GG. So Kwanro goes through to the OSL finals along with Flash, who obviously is the Wonder Kid, and it'll be interesting what kind of performance he can put in against some of the more informed Terran players. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing this guy. Absolutely, he is obviously delighted. So I hope you guys enjoyed that game. That was a fantastic game, and I'm glad I took a break to commentate on it. So I'll see you guys when I see you. I'm not sure when again I'll be commentating again. So I hope you guys enjoyed that anyway. This is Klaz. Thanks for listening.
계속해서 밀어붙이면서 결국 뭔가 수비 라인이 견고해지는 그 일보 직전인데도 불구하고 그 틈을 다시 공격으로 벌려서 저글링과 함께 앞마당을 끝내 날려버리는 그런 공격성이 진짜 중요한 한 판이었습니다.
예, 자, 한상봉 선수 MS7 출합니다.